A cop gets vaporized in the desert by a mysterious car driven by an insane driver. Otto works a boring job at a generic grocery store with his friend Kevin, until he gets fired. He meets a guy named Bud, who asks Otto if he can take his wife's car home, so he reluctantly helps. They go to the Helping Hands car lot, where it turns out Bud is a repo man, and they offer Otto a job, which he declines. He goes home and asks his parents for money they promised him if he graduated college. They tell him they gave it all to televangelists, so he goes back and accepts the job. The other repo guys teach him the tricks of the trade. One day he repossesses a car, and he meets a girl named Layla, who is obsessed with aliens, and he gives her a ride. She claims she's being followed by federal agents, and she's in contact with a scientist who smuggled dead aliens in his trunk. Miller, a mechanic at Helping Hand, talks to Otto about aliens and how UFOs are time machines. Otto tells Layla information about the car she's looking for. After the repo team gets word about a car worth $20,000 for repossession, the scientist ends up at a gas station where the car gets stolen by the Rodriguez brothers. They start getting sick driving, so they stop for drinks, but then the car gets stolen again by punks. Otto gets beaten up after a failed repossession. Layla gets a call from the scientist, and they're across the street from each other, and she gets abducted by the feds. The repo men get drunk and go after the guys that beat up Otto, but he gives them the name of his old grocery store boss. Otto gets a call from Layla, and they meet up at a bar with a federal agent with a metal hand. The scientist catches up with the punks, and he tricks them into opening up the trunk, and one of them gets disintegrated. The Rodriguez brothers catch up to him, but the repo men see them, and road rage ensues. But then they get sued by the Rodriguez brothers, and Bud gets fired. Strange things start happening around town. Otto meets the scientist, and he's unhinged, till finally he dies of radiation poisoning, and Otto leaves him at a bus stop, and takes the car to the lot. Otto and Bud go to the liquor store, and it gets robbed, and the most hilarious shootout takes place, leaving almost everyone dead. The feds show up to Helping Hand, and the car's gone, so they take Otto and torture him, but he gets saved by the Helping Hand's receptionist and the Rodriguez brothers. Otto goes back to the repo lot, and the car is atomic, and Bud is in the driver's seat. The feds fly over and shoot Bud. They try and take the car, but Miller gets in and invites Otto to come with him, and they go off up into the great unknown. Repo Man.